How's it going, guys? And today I am starting my F1 2017 career mode, and I'm just gonna have to quickly give a shout out to a certain person for giving me this choice, because I asked everyone and they all said Red Bull. I wanted to start with a lower down team, and they're gonna be the fourth from bottom, and that is Toro Rosso. I decided not to go for Haas, not to go for Sauber, not to go for McLaren, because McLaren is being used by everyone. Haas, I don't know. I don't really know why I didn't use Sauber or Haas. Sauber, I don't like the look of their car, really. And Toro Rosso, Ethan said Toro Rosso. Shout out to Ethan Phillips. Thank you, Ethan. So I'm going to be going with Sauber. He said to choose Carlos Sainz as the teammate, which I would agree with, because Kvyat's crap. Carlos Sainz, start career. So we're going to be going for full qualifying, manual race starts, 25% race distance. I'm going to put it on 85 expert, so maybe a bit higher, maybe a bit lower. And then advance from that. I can move it up and down depending on how I do in the first thing. But going straight into Melbourne, full qualifying, 25%. Trophy and contender. Ooh. Medium traction control. Race line off, manual, pit assist off, pit release assist off. Anti-lock brakes are on, because I had a lot of trouble with locking up the front wheels mainly on F1 2016, so I've decided to turn that on. And yeah, I think just race settings, quickly check that out. Nothing important on there really. Formation lamp on, safety car on. Alright, weather, time of day, dynamic. Okay, start session. So, I think we have a cutscene here, so I'll cut out my voice. You can just watch this now. So, here you go.
Yes, and I respect that. But my client has a championship to contest. So if you want our participation, I'm afraid the concessions are mandatory. Yes, that's fine. Get back to me when you can. Goodbye. No one ever just signs the contract. Anyway, thanks for coming by on such short notice. I just needed to cover a couple of quick things with you before you race. Firstly, as requested, is a copy of your contract. It's a rolling deal. However, the team reserves right of termination if you fail to meet performance standards. You're second driver for now, but work hard, hit your targets, and I'll be able to sweeten the deal. I'm also looking to get you into some invitational events throughout the season. The experience and exposure from these will be great for your image. Plus, you'll get to drive some nice historic cars. Now then, go get ready for the next session. And good luck.
New contract, dear Ollie. Welcome to Toro Rosso, blah 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 blah. Second driver, teammate Carlos Sainz. No. Let's get out there and win some points. I hope I can get some points for Toro Rosso. They're an alright team. So we have vehicle management. We have all of these engine parts. And throughout the season, these will go out of date, I guess. And they will get rusty and old. So we'll need to upgrade these. Going into the gearbox, a certain amount of these. And if we were to add a new gearbox or any of these power units, then we're going to get a grid penalty, and we're going to go down to last on, well, we're going to get a 5-place grid penalty, and each one we add, we go down 5 places. So if we have a problem with the car, then that's what we're going to have to deal with. Weekend tire allocation doesn't really matter, and then we have the tutorials. We don't need to know these. We have like the qualifying pace, tire management, track acclimatization, stuff like this, like all the practice things, practice guidelines to go through. Oh, I accidentally went off the computer, but all the practice guidelines and everything, so that we can see what I am doing, and also I get more research points for my car to make it faster and stuff for the development tree, which you'll be able to see after this practice session. So I'm going to go into a few practice sessions now with the Toro Rosso, and I'll just show the highlights of this. Oh, pro. It's pro. It's like TV.
We're about to join the action in what is sure to be an interesting practice session
Ooh.
here in Melbourne. It's not long until we get the session underway, and we'll have some cars appearing out on the track. Anthony Davidson is here as usual to help take us through the action. And Ant, I've seen some questions on social media and other places about this current crop of F1 cars and why they're so much faster now, despite being significantly heavier than the previous generations of machines. Take us through that one.
I'd be happy to, Crofty. And simply put, it's a matter of grip. Now, that comes from two sources. You have what we call mechanical grip, which comes from the surface of the tyre sticking to the road. And these tyres are significantly wider now when compared to previous years, so they have the potential for more mechanical grip. Then you have the downforce, of course, which pushes the car into the road as the air moves over it, thus generating grip. And these cars have about 20% more downforce, which is more than
There's
enough
me,
to
number
overcome
10.
the added weight.
Oh. Okay, so going into practice, we have track acclimatization, which is making sure I get the right lines around the track, tyre management, making sure I look after the tyres well, and not wearing them out too quickly because I only have a certain amount during each weekend and stuff like that. Fuel saving, I guess you can guess what that is, saving fuel and not using it too much of it during the race. Qualifying pace, making sure that I'm fast enough around the track. And race strategy, checking the pit stops and stuff like that. So, I'm going to go into track acclimatization, trying to get some points for the resource tree and see how we do. And then brake at 100. There we go. Down to 3, out of first. Wide hit the DRS zone, we've hit that, got purple there. I shouldn't have gone down to 2 there, I didn't mean to. I accidentally pressed the paddles too many times, and I've gone down to 2, that's a 5. Brake at 100 again. This has got a lot of 100 brakings in it. Down to 3. Make sure you don't spin by accelerating too quickly. Down to 4. There you go. Brake here. That's good. Drift a bit, but we hit the edge. Into the final turn. Get the DRS zone right. That's all good. Up to 7. And boom, we've got scores 470 points are over. And we have bagged ourselves 475 out of 470, which was expected, but I could have got more, but that was actually juicy. I got purple, and now I can just drive ourselves back to the pits and go into a new practice session. So I'm here with Joss, and I've got perfect. I haven't done these two. Sorry, Joss, I know you weren't expecting this, but I'm doing a series, so I'm doing an F1 series, yeah. Huh?
An interesting practice
Are you
session there, then. To remind ourselves.
I didn't do the tyre and the fuel one because I can't do them. I haven't worked on them yet. I need to practice on them. Oh, well, I'm going to my little motorhome. You're odd. Oh, this is juicy in here.
Got my message. Perfect. Welcome to Home Away from Home.
Oh.
We get more real-time data from the factory now than ever before, and it all costs. So I have to spend more time checking over the reports and less time hunting you down in the hospitality suite.
Oh.
To that end. Sorry, just a sec. Yeah, Chris, is this important? I'm in the middle of something. Okay.
So what's the series then? I think you should,
F1 2017 career.
Well, that makes no sense.
just tell the viewers a little bit about the whole series.
Reset the simulation and run it again.
Oh,
Okay.
go on
Shut
in,
up,
you
Joss.
dickhead.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
As I was saying,
that's actually pretty.
set up a desk for you at the front here.
Oh.
Oh, my teammate's using Nerk, what a
Make
spastic.
sure to check the R&D screen regularly. And let us know how you want to use the data that we've collected over the weekend and through.
His hair looks dodgy. Look at it. It's like bobbing up and down.
Also, bear in
That
mind
is pretty
It's
dodgy.
more greasy than mine.
it won't always be good.
Yeah, well, that's actually pretty hard to do.
Sometimes it takes time, like your
Ah.
changes
Quite the interesting program on the TV there, just watching some lights go round every second.
C'est la vie, I'm afraid.
Alright, let's look at the R&D tray and see what we can do. Introduction to resource points. That doesn't really matter. See, I did all this stuff. I got myself 2,000 GC points. So we're gonna grab a quick laptop look, and we're gonna look at the car. So where are we in terms of these areas? So here, yeah, we're doing alright. We're doing alright in terms of aerodynamics. Powertrain, not as great. We could be doing better. Chassis. Oh, we're actually up there with the chassis. The durability. Oh, I know. I don't want to develop. Does it not? Does it not tell me? Does it not? Is it just simply not going to tell me? All right then. All right. So aerodynamics. Where's the bit? This one we're like on the fence. So if I jump a bit more powertrain, then we'll jump ahead of Red Bull and Renault. So I'm just going to develop that juicy upgrade. So that should be coming soon. I have 1,000 points left. What should I go for? Chassis. I'm just looking to. I just got to simply go chassis. Actually, the chassis. I think I need a bit more back end downforce. So rear downforce. That will jump us ahead of McLaren Honda. Develop that. That should be coming soon. And performance. We're the bottom of the mid-table teams. So. That's alright, that's alright. We can improve on this. I am now going to jump into qualifying. I know it says practice 2, but I've done all the practice sessions I want to do. So I'm going to go straight into qualifying, and I'll see you then.
Hey, looks like you've got a bit of rivalry going on out there. This is good. Gets people talking about you. Just make sure you outperform them, okay?
Oh, who have we got? Oh, it's got to be science. Yeah, it's got to be science. Voicemail. Oh.
Hi, it's Emma. Your qualifying goals came up in the board meeting this morning. Here's what to expect.
B-car science, qualifying in 13th or higher. Ooh! Oh, I just don't think I can do that for you, actually, Emma. So, we're in Melbourne. And we're about to go to qualifying 1. We've got to beat science and come 13th or higher. So... it's gonna be tricky. I would expect a Toro Rosso to be able to get that high, but it depends. Depends how the other cars are doing. Driver. Get a good exit here. Up the speed. Let's go. Sorry, if you can hear the vibrations off the wheel vibrating as I go along the track. I know how to drive these cars now. I've got into the swing of it. So I should be a bit better than how I was in practice. Early in the video, as I lose the back end through there, and I think I'm just going to pull out of this lap. Next lap. Okay. Sorry, I actually pressed the one gear, another gear then, and I didn't want to. So, this is the lap. I hope we can pull something off there. Take a lot of speed into turn 1. 8, just up on 100 metres. A bit too wide. You haven't got the best run up to the line, short shift. 11. That's not good enough. That's doing the second lap. Will we have enough fuel? Yes, we will. Rush at 100 again. Yes, we're ahead on time now. Sorry, I'm not very talkative on my flying laps. That was a crappy corner. Sorry, I'm not very talkative on my flying laps, but we're 3/10 up on the last 4 now, actually. So, this is looking a lot better. The apex there. Start wide. Oh, we're nearly a second up. Oh! Ahead of Ocon. Okay, that's looking a bit more better. We're behind Carlos. But if we skip it, down to 13th, 14th. Yeah, it's 16th that goes out. This is. Oh, we just about made it. Okay, so we're into Q2. I'm hoping we can get above 13th in this. I'm going to have to push a lot harder this time. Okay, so into the formation lap. We'll warm up our tyres. I hope. We qualified 15. Oh, okay, so it's 15 and 16. Oh, I'm a retard. I didn't mean to let go of the clutch then. Come on, Magnussen faster. Alright. Into the race. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And lights are out for the Australian Grand Prix in Melbourne. I'm chasing down Ocon. Magnussen's to my right. I'm going to get wider. Cut back inside. It up into 11th. Overtaking Hulkenberg. That is juicy. Grosjean. Can we get Grosjean? Oh, they're so slow into the corners on the first lap. We're up to 8th. Wow. Behind Ricciardo. Can we keep up with Ricciardo though? That is the question. 8th for us though. That is nice. We will probably be getting picked off left, right and centre further on into this race. But if we can keep behind Ricciardo and try not to increase the gap, just stay in his slipstream. And also mess up on this turn every single lap, then I'm going to get disqualified, but just stay behind Ricciardo for now. Oh, we've hit his back end, that's not good. Braking earlier, getting a good run onto the final straight. Not hitting the wall. Behind Ricciardo, slipstreaming Ricciardo. Not very well, but we will have a bit of a slipstream. Brake at 100. Oh, nearly clipped his back end there. That was not good. Still behind Ricciardo. Ricciardo's car is much faster than ours, so I'm a bit dodgy in this perspective right now. We're a lot closer to Ricciardo here. Slipstreaming him. Can we make the move? Get to the outside. Oh, who's that? Raikkonen's off. Illegal overtake on Ricciardo. Hit his inside. That was not good for us there. Raikkonen's off. He's been winning on every single career mode. He's not going to be winning the Grand Prix at that rate. Still now behind Ricciardo. Even we made that move so well and we clipped him on the inside. Conceding the place back. When I'm racing I get a lot of words wrong, so don't abuse me in the comments for that, please. Thank you. Who's that behind us? Oh, we've hit Perez even, not Ocon. I think, oh, we haven't spun him. We did hit him, I didn't check where he was. Oh, that's not good, we've lost time because of that. Change strategy. Keep current. Sorry about that. I thought it would be X to choose that bit, but no. I screwed up my camera angles. I've done an extra lap on the Ultras, so my brakes are looking a bit hot, so it wouldn't do it any harm to come into the pits now and cool them down a bit. I haven't really perfected my pit limiter, but go down to 2 here. Engage pit limiter. Oh, that wasn't great, but At least we haven't received a penalty for it. For us. Yeah, I'm gonna do that manually now. I need to get used to that. That was an alright pit stop. 2.971. Okay, right, we're a lot lower down in the field now. I'd imagine many people haven't pitted yet, so hopefully we can improve on that perspective of things. All motor brakes just hit 1000 degrees centigrade there, braking at 100. Teammate is in the pits. I'm gonna have to push now. Get some people while they're in the pit lane. Throw in some rich reds here. Down to standard again. Who's behind us? I'm not going to check here. Just going to go around the corner. It's Perez again. We are in the points here though. This is a plus side. Perez is latched onto my slipstream here. Down to 2. Hit the apex there. I oversteer. Down to standard. Oh, I'm way too wide there. We're catching Massa now. He's caught in some traffic. We can push here. Just left the fuel. Massa's there. This is looking good for us here. We're gaining on him very rapidly. If that's him at the back, which I believe it is. Oh, it is. Oh, we've gained on the whole pack here. Hulkenberg. What was Hulkenberg? He was on Super Soft as well. He's going on to Ultra Softs now. Where are we up to? 8th? We've only ever taken Hulkenberg here, but this is just up ahead as Perez comes to the outside. Down to 2 into there. Oh, we're going to have to go into lane soon. We're slowly running out of fuel. We've gone fastest in the first sector here though. As we try to push onto Massa. 2. We can get DRS on here. Oh, yellow flags up there. What's happened? Oh, who's off? Daniel Ricciardo. He's all out of the race. Daniel Ricciardo. Max Verstappen's now out of the race. Oh, both the Red Bulls have the reliability problems here. Jog on McLaren Honda, now it's Red Bull. Yellow flags up here. Someone stopped. Who's that? Someone's going very slowly. That's Hamilton. Hamilton's getting out of the way. That's 4th for us. 4th! Oh my god. We've got 4th in a Toro Rosso. Sainz beat that. I think I might need to up the difficulty. I'm going to do it anyway. And you can up it even more. Into the last few corners. The corners that I used to dread. And now I don't dread. The corners that I now actually quite like. Once I get them, when I get them right, that is. Which I haven't got that one right there, but it will do. Okay, well I didn't record the final corner, so I'm a retard. But we actually came 4th in that. Please don't hate me for that, because I'm sorry. Oh my god.
This is the one.
Oh wait.
It is. And this is Jonathan. He's going to let you drive some of his cars.
Well, not quite my cars per se. It's a mere detail. You know, I'd really rather be down there racing them myself, to be honest. I'm actually quite handy behind the wheel, but it's the downforce, those lateral G's, you know? The old neck can't really handle it. So I need a pro. That's where you come in. We run in a bunch of events throughout the year. Time trials, races, all sorts. And I have it on good authority that you have the ability and temperament to do well in these. Make our business look good, and most importantly, bring the cars back in one piece. So consider this a formal invitation. I'll see you at the track.
Ooh. Alright, here's the first classic car drive we're going to get this season. And, alright, so what we're going to do is Pursuit, Japan Short. Your opponents are in slower cars, but they each have a head start. Overtake them all before completing the allocated lap. Or Overtake Challenge. This event begins with a rolling start, and the goal is to overtake the target number of cars before the time runs out. Selected car, the Williams. I think it's just going to have to be the Pursuit. So it's Pursuit in the old Renault, or in Fernando Alonso's 2006 championship winning car. This is Japan Short, so I have never driven this circuit before, but I hope I can do alright around it. But yeah, we came 4th in that race with Toro Rosso somehow. Hamilton was out, so was Verstappen, so was Ricciardo, but 4th in the Toro Rosso, that'll still be 7th. That's quite the juicy drive actually. But I'm going to upgrade up the difficulty to 95, I reckon, out of 110, so it's not so easy for myself. But qualifying still going to be a struggle. Oh god. Oh, I don't want this camera angle. Thank you. Alright, in the Renault. Team Spirit, whatever you want. Call it. Just got to overtake all of the cars. And I don't know this track at all because it's Suzuka Short, and I've never driven this, and I'm not really that good around actual Suzuka, so I'm not expecting to do well here. I don't know whether I'll do it. I probably. It's going to be questionable. I have 3 laps to do it in. I'll make this a lot shorter as I clip the grass through. Oh, there's a corner there. This is not looking too good. Getting the slipstream. I do not know that we're going to do that well in this. Seeing as I've never driven this track before, I wouldn't expect to do very well, but. Come on then, young Williams driver. Oh, I've got to overtake him somehow. Give me some space. Oh, a lot of those did it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Yes, there we go, there we go. We have to get the last 2. Oh god, this is going to be... No, it's not. It's not going to be close at all. Actually, no. Let's do that. We've overtaken 1. Oh my god. Oh, we were so close as well. One more lap I would have done a lot better, but... Yeah, that's the end of that. Around the Suzuka Short, which I have never done before. I failed that very, very, very badly. Career score, pretty juicy. Laptop. So it's China first, but yeah. So our combustion engine is dodgy, so we're gonna have to sort that out. But I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully these upgrades will come, and my car will be faster. And I'll see you in the next career mode video. Goodbye.